I'm making sure that your money is making some sense. Like this is what all of this is about. You know, we learn together, we grow together, we get some coins together. Okay. As part of our hashtag Proud to Be series, we have been celebrating and giving the flowers to the Black British heroes that are still walking this earth, still up in here in Britain, doing great things, because Black history is great and it is the foundation on which our ambition, our striving, our achievements are born. You know, and us melanated folk now, we're a set of ambitious people. Okay, we ambitious peoples. However, I really wanted to honor the people who, don't always get their flowers, because actually, they are still in life. History is one thing, but making history is something else. So this morning, it's another lady on the roster, and this morning I want to give the flowers to Dr. Yvonne Thompson CBE FRSA. That is a fellow of the Royal Society. I'm like, girl, get it together. Now, do you know what I love? Now, firstly, let me say this, and if she watches this, let me just say this. Every time I see a photograph of Dr. Yvonne Thompson, to me, she's just a stunning woman. And what I love is how she wears her grey hair so proudly, and yet you look in her face and you just see that youthfulness and that vitality and that ambition and that drive and just all of it. She's just, for me, she's a beautiful woman to look at. And when you think to yourself, that's what I want to look like when I grow up, like that. She's that kind of lady to me. And I've never met her in person. I've never spoken to her. We kind of have interacted at times online. And, her team is very good at sharing information about what she's doing. And so I do receive sort of fairly regular updates on what she's doing. But if you don't know who she is, let me just fill you in. So do you remember Choice FM? Choice FM, when all of a sudden we were out here hearing our music legit in commercial radio. Well, she was a founding member of Choice FM, and in addition to that, she was the music editor of Roots magazine, the managing director of marketing and PR company ASAP Communications, president of the European Federation of Black Women Business Owners. She is considered and is a British Black business leader. Her work has had a focus on women-owned businesses as well as diversity and gender equality in the workplace, and she's frequently referred to as Britain's first black self-made woman millionaire. Can we just give her a round of applause, please, and hand her her flowers? She was appointed also the chair of the Radio Academy a few years ago. So let me just give you a little history on this lady, okay? She was born in Guyana, that's in South America, okay, not Ghana, Guyana, and she emigrated to Britain in 1961. She originally wanted to actually be a medical doctor, and then she kind of said, okay, I'm going to be a nurse, but then she ended up leaving school at 16 and taking a pre-nursing course at Croydon Polytechnic. She has explained that the change of ambition, really, by saying that as she got older, she realised that she just didn't see many non-white doctors, and they were all, male and pale. Yeah, there's a lot of them still. Anyway, her jobs were working at NatWest Bank, and at the age of 20 she was a PA to the contracts manager at Phonogram Records, which later led her to employment at Warner Brothers and at CBS. Now, although she was passed over for promotion a few times, and that led her to resign, girl, I know how you feel, she went on to found the 1983 public relations company ASAP Communications, and just said, I'm gonna do this by myself. And the plan was to pioneer a provision of bespoke PR services for black music artists. She then went on to write the UK's first black glossy magazine, Root, and became a founding member and director of the UK's first black music radio station, Choice FM, which started out in 1990. Now, of course, you'll know now that it's actually has been rebranded a number of times and is now Capital Extra. But she subsequently went on to found the European Federation of Black Women-Owned Businesses, the EFBWBO, in 1996, and in 2014 she actually published her first book called The 7 Traits of Highly Successful Women on Boards, in which she says she's laying down a challenge to society to provide a level playing field so that any young women with potential to be future leaders can be the confident citizens of Europe that they need to be. She also wanted to talk about having more women and women of colour on boards, and also in national and international corporations. And she said that she was not interested in women being excluded based on their gender. She's also worked with many public bodies and chaired or served on boards of numerous organisations, including government agencies. And as I say, in 2018 she was appointed the chair of the Radio Academy. Now, in the 2003 Queen's Birthday Honours List is when she was appointed a Commander of the Order of the British Empire, the CBE, and that was for services to black and ethnic minority business. I'm waiting for mine, you know. Like, I'm waiting for mine. I'm just saying. I'm digressing. I wonder if she'd mentor me. That's another digression. But anyway, in 2005. She received an honorary doctorate from London Metropolitan University for services to small business and mass communications. She's also been awarded an honorary degree from Plymouth University and has a number of other honours, including a declaration by the Mayor of Texas, which means that the 4th of January 2004 was declared as Yvonne Thompson Day. Girl. Lady. She's doing some serious stuff, and recently with one of her most recent appointments, she actually said, because she's been appointed the chair of the global charity Okra, and she said the organisation, when she was appointed, she said, I'm delighted to be joining such an exciting global charity within the entertainment space with such a challenging agenda for change and betterment. I look forward to leading this change in any way I can with its eclectic and talented team in pursuit of our impacts and objectives. And in case you're not aware, that organisation collaborates between the research sector, entertainment industries and those with lived experiences to support the creation of fresh ideas, new content, and they have a mission to expand people's understanding of the world. I just want to say this morning, flowers all due to Dr. Yvonne Thompson CBE FRSA. We thank you for the work that you're doing. As I say, not only are you a beacon of light and just a beautiful woman, but also out there championing the causes of women in general and women of colour specifically. And it's exactly individuals and ladies like yourself that we need and continue to need to push us in the right direction, because yes, things are better than they used to be. Like, I'm not going to front, things are better than they used to be. But are we still being passed over? Are we still being disrespected in the spaces of our professionalism? Are we still being overlooked, and are we still being undervalued? Absolutely. So we can only say thank you to ladies like yourself that are helping us to inch forward bit by bit all of the time to ensure that someday, maybe, even if it's not our generation, maybe we get on a level playing field with those middle-aged, male, pale, and other people. Anyway, flowers to her today. I'm going to leave you with Doneo and Mufasa. And when we come back, I'm going to be telling you about the Black Unicorn Twins. You're going to want to hear about this. I've got to be for real, I don't think my knees are like Meg's, you know. But I like that song. See? Do you see the formula? 90s beat, new tune, big hit. That was Poke It Out with Wale featuring J. Cole. I like that one. Did you have a little party with me?